Note how once again Ezra is seriously fixated on his people, his home, and helping them. Again, I don't blame him for that mentality. I mean, picture this for a moment. Imagine you're someone who is suffering, for whatever reason, and you know that someone else out there can help you. And if you ask them for help, they say, well, look, I'm sorry, but you're one of 7,000 people I need to help today, and I don't have the resources to help all of you, so I'm kind of going down the list. We'll try to get to you when we can, okay? Even if they mean that with total sincerity and are trying to help you, you're probably not going to feel very comforted, are you? It is then, of course, something I have to point out that it is a little cynical, but a little realistic. That the thing that finally draws their attention back to Lothal, basically that puts it higher up on the priority list, is not the people suffering, because, well, people are suffering everywhere. Instead, it's the fact that they're improving the TIE Defender. So how the hell do you improve the TIE Defender? Don't tell me about the missile boat. This episode really is doing the callbacks to Season 1. They're going back to Lothal, they're going back through the sewers, they even go back to the bar, they found out that Old Judd is dead, Vizago is there, the puffer pigs are there, Lando apparently made a fortune off of them. All sorts of stuff, trying to bookend things, which I'm in favor of, except for the fact that this is still early on in Season 4. Now, I happen to know kind of where some of this story arc is going, because we did establish there's a Jedi temple on Lothal, so that's an access point, basically, but nevertheless, this is clearly the general direction we're going with. We're going back home, and everything is different. They even show the surface being completely blasted and a hellscape storm because of the destabilization of the atmosphere going over some of literally visible from orbit. I suppose I don't actually know the answer to this question, but I suppose we'll find out why the Empire has devastated this place so badly soonish. I hope they explain it, because all I got is strip mining. I mean, why else would they deliberately cause such devastation? It is good narratively, but it's got to make sense too. There's a nice little tidbit. I mentioned before that I like the relationship between Kanan and Hera. It's very understated, but it's very natural, and the two come across as very connected in a way. There's this great line she has that says, "You could always see me." And I really like that. I just wanted to comment on it because it's very sweet. So then everything goes to hell. Did you ever get the feeling that this group is just a typical D&D party? Like, okay, I'm gonna escape from this area, and then I'm gonna go and try and set the detonation for 10 minutes. All right, you set the detonator for 10 seconds. What? Oh God, no. Yeah. And of course, when they go back, everything is deadlier than it was last time. This is probably the other and final reason I'm willing to at least partially forgive the cartoonish ineptitude of the Imperials back in Season 1. Because now that they're the exact opposite. They're a deadly serious threat that they're barely holding off against. And, I mean, that kind of shows and makes sense to show the escalation here, to show what's happened in Lothal. And, well, from a large-scale thematic perspective, it's to show what the Galactic Empire wants to do everywhere. We get the impression that what is happening on Lothal, which I remind you is an Outer Rim world, has already happened over the last 15 years in all the core worlds and all the Inner Rim worlds, right? And the expansion in the colony and blah, 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 right? All of that's already done. They're just stretching outwards. And now they're finally reaching the Outer Rim and putting their boot down there. It's kind of chilling and horrible, but considering what we also find out in this episode or in this season, I suppose it's in line with where the Empire is going right now. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time.